this is conductor and music director Steven Lipsitt, Boston Classical Orchestra. Thank you so much for your come and talk and share with our audience.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to speak to the people.
Yeah. And first, you can share with our audience about your experience, your life in classical music in Boston and with the Boston Classical Orchestra.
Thank you. I'm music director of Boston Classical Orchestra. This is an orchestra of professional musicians. We play with 18 to 44 musicians, depending on the repertoire. We concentrate on the music of Mozart and Haydn and Beethoven and their contemporaries. We also play Bach and Handel and Vivaldi at the earlier end, and Dvorak, Brahms, Tchaikovsky, and others at the later end. But most of our time is spent playing the great classical masterpieces for orchestra. And it's a great joy to have a wonderful professional orchestra to study and rehearse this music with. We play in a beautiful hall, Faneuil Hall, which is a historic meeting room. Many of the revolutionary meetings were held in Boston at Faneuil Hall. The hall was built in 1742 and rebuilt in 1806. And it's an exact replica of the hall as it was completed in 1806. So we play for a small but enthusiastic public. The hall seats 700 audience members, and it's a wonderful enterprise for us to share our love of this music with an enthusiastic public.
Yes, Charles Ansmacher came to Vietnam to conduct Vietnam National Symphony Orchestra in a reconciliation concert in April 2010, and with there was a masterpiece, Symphony No. 9 from the New World. So, what's your most hobby and most favorite to conduct? What is the masterpiece you most favor to conduct?
It's a difficult question. I should say right away, Charles Ansbacher was a dear friend, and when he and Swanee Hunt moved to Boston and Cambridge, the greater Boston area, he came to Faneuil Hall to hear the Boston Classical Orchestra, and we spoke many times about musical life, orchestra life, the Boston society, and the cultural fabric of a city. And I was very inspired by his idea of creating an orchestra, the Landmarks Orchestra, that would play free concerts, and of course his legacy, the Free for All Concert Fund, bringing music to as many Boston citizens as he can reach. I love the Dvorak New World Symphony. I enjoy all of the symphonies of Beethoven, all 9 of the symphonies of Beethoven. And probably, if I could bring a Beethoven symphony, I would, my ideal concert would include a Beethoven symphony, maybe the Eroica, the 3rd Symphony, or the Symphony No. 5 in C minor, or the 7th, the A major symphony, which is so invigorating, or the 9th Symphony, the Choral Symphony, which of course has, in the finale, has this extraordinary text and use of soloists and chorus.
Yes, we hear you join to Boston Forum as a committee, executive committee, and you run and develop Boston Forum for Creativities, and classical music require very much creativity. So how you make your creativity with your professional job career?
Well, the opportunity to collaborate with Tuan on the Boston Forum is a great gift. It's a great honor. And of course I agree with him that Boston is an ideal community for this kind of wide-reaching enterprise. Boston has wonderful scientific and academic communities. There's a high-tech community that's very innovative and very creative. It's a wonderful city for music and theater, visual arts as well, dance. My own work, I've always, as much as I work professionally and have for many years, I try always to work with students as well, music students who represent the next generation of professional music makers, but also students who may not go into music professionally, but should have music in their lives and should experience the thrill and the beauty of live classical music performances, and especially live orchestra performances. I continue to believe that the orchestra is an extraordinary creation. That if you trace the evolution of the orchestra over the 300 years that it's existed, the idea of the instruments developing individually and composer wanting to bring more and more powerful, more expressive instruments and voices into the orchestra, it's a very exciting story, and it's something I think that will never be replaced by computers. The idea of live human beings playing their instruments in front of a live audience, it's an experience that can't be imitated in any other way, I think.
Yes, you will make you will have create new ideas and for classical music to adapt and to survive with new technology and new environment as the internet and digital. What do you think we have to create and make creativity for classical music to survive with new environment and new technology?
It's an excellent question, and I am possibly the last person with interesting new information on this topic. I think I would defer to you and your experts in terms of technology. And I learn from my own children. They share music and videos all the time with their friends. I continue to think that the live experience of music, having people leave their homes to come to a concert hall, sit with other people who are interested in and love what they love, and enjoy that experience. That for me, that's where my expertise lies. In terms of the new technologies, I'm open to many possibilities. I certainly think it's important that music education be in everybody's background, that early education involve music and the arts, not only for the potential future of those communities, the artistic and musical communities, but also the discipline of the study and the beauty of that exposure.
Yeah, you can share with our audience about your personal life, your family. Yeah.
Well, I'm married with two children. My daughter is 16. She's in her second year of high school here. My son is 12. He's a sixth grader. My wife is an educational researcher. She works for an organization called Project Zero, which is part of the Harvard Graduate School of Education. And she worked for many years with Howard Gardner, who some of your viewers, people in the business community and the academic community will know. Howard Gardner is a pioneer in early childhood education. He evolved the idea of multiple intelligences, He also did a very interesting study of the Chinese education system, comparing it, I think, to North America and the United States especially. And my children, my daughter's very involved in musical theater, and my son plays the trumpet, but his serious love is sports. Right now he's playing basketball. And we live in a wonderful community where it's possible to walk. They both walk to their different schools, and we can walk to bookstores and libraries and friends' homes. It's right on a bus line, it's right on a subway line, so it was very easy for me to get downtown to events and concerts and lectures. And we, enjoy the rich offerings of the greater Boston area between Harvard and MIT and the other schools in the area, and the young people that are attracted. It's a very vibrant, vital, energetic, exhilarating place to raise a family and to practice music making, to practice the profession.
You have planned to visit Vietnam to conduct Vietnam National Symphony Orchestra in 2014. What do you think about that trip?
I'm very excited to come to Hanoi. I'm hoping to meet with the National Symphony in August 2014, and together with the orchestra members and their administration, we'll make a program, and it's a wonderful opportunity for me. It will be a thrill. I always enjoy working with new orchestras, and I love to learn about new cultures. I've been to the Czech Republic working with an orchestra. I've been to Brazil. I've been to Athens, Greece, St. Petersburg, Russia, and I only regret that I won't be able to speak very much Vietnamese, even with this much advance notice. I'm afraid at my age it's a difficult language to learn.
Yeah. You see any opportunity that Boston Forum can bring some Vietnamese performers and artists came to visit Boston and play with your classical music?
I think a wonderful possibility for the Boston Forum would be to have Vietnamese guests come to Boston, and of course in the beginning years, where the forum will concentrate on music and art and culture, a natural possibility would be to have Vietnamese musicians come visit as guest soloists, as guest artists, and perform with Boston Classical Orchestra. We may be able to arrange recital tours in the region. There may be opportunities at Harvard University, at the music department, to, if the classical musicians from Vietnam also know something about the folk music and the folk tradition, there will certainly be people here interested in learning about that. So it would be a very fruitful part of the collaboration to bring Vietnamese musicians to Boston to work with Boston Classical Orchestra and other musicians here.
Now, only some hours we will come and welcome New Year 2013. Now in Boston is we also still in 2012, but some hours we will come and welcome New Year 2013. But in Vietnam now,
yes.
Our audience Vietnamese that we live with New Year already,
yes.
2013 already. You have something say with congratulations and Happy New Year to Vietnam audience.
Yes, I wish you warmest wishes, best wishes, congratulations on your vibrant cultural life in Hanoi and elsewhere in the country, and best wishes for 2013.
And so you can say the last word you think about 2013, that is with your plans, your ambition, and or your your wish, that is
Yes.
for your personal, that is what is your plan and your wish in 2030.
My wish for myself and my family, and I share with you, it's my wish for all of you as well, for 2013 would be a year full of peace and friendship and much beautiful music.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your joy and sharing with the Vietnamese audience by Two Stars and Vietnam Net, and we hope to have chance to host and welcome you in Vietnam. Happy New Year to you and your family.
Thank you.
Great year, and with a very happy, very successful, with a very new achievement for you and Boston Classical Orchestra and Boston Forum.
Thank you for this opportunity to speak with you by camera, and best wishes to you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Bye bye. Thank you so much. And new